I'm Mike Huckman at the Bio Buzz Center, where I'm pleased to welcome the Bayer U.S. President of the Pharmaceuticals Division, Mr. Habib Dable. Thanks for being here at the Bio Buzz Center.
Thanks, Mike. Glad to be here.
You've just gone onto the board of the Biotechnology Innovation Organization here at this international meeting. As someone, Habib, who's been in this sector for the better part of 2 decades, what do you think should be on Bio's agenda now that you're on the board, both from a Bayer standpoint and also as somebody who's been around the industry for so long?
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I mean, obviously, we as an industry have morphed into an area of specialized therapeutics, and the focus on personalized medicine is becoming more and more important. I just came from ASCO and had an opportunity to meet with a lot of patients.
The cancer meeting.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I had the privilege of meeting with some of the leading advisor and patient advocacy groups, and really listening to them and taking the time and having the opportunity to understand what their unmet needs are, and finding ways where we're able to embed those needs early on is going to be extremely important for us as we continue to advance in bringing specialized medicines that make meaningful differences. So I'm really looking forward to having an opportunity to sit on the board and to see how we're able to bring the patient's voice to the table as we move forward in innovating over the next few years.
Habib, let's talk a little bit more about Bayer. I remember in my prior career when I was a reporter, taking a meeting at the Wall Street Journal maybe about 15 years ago or so, and the then CEO of Bayer was trying to reposition the company as a chemical company. How has that evolved to where we are today?
Yeah, so over the last 20 years, you've obviously seen a tremendous amount of innovation and evolution within Bayer. I've been here for 22 years, and I can tell you, even today, there's a lot of people that still think of Bayer in the United States as an aspirin company. And we're obviously extremely proud of that heritage. We're proud of everything that we've been able to do with aspirin, but we're obviously a lot more than that. And what you're seeing is that we've really evolved into a life sciences company. And the heart of that life sciences company is obviously biotech. And watching now as our crop sciences business and pharmaceuticals business morph into this life sciences business, it's extremely important that we understand and continue to leverage the world of biotech. And that's why it's exciting to be here. 15,000 delegates, I understand, and having the opportunity to have meaningful conversations will only help us to evolve into that stronger leadership position that we're striving for as a life sciences company.
And let's talk about how you get to that place. So this is becoming a big business development meeting. There are thousands of meetings taking place. What are you looking at here, and what's your docket like, let's say?
Yeah, it was actually, I was speaking with Jim Greenwood, and he basically,
the head of Bio.
The head of Bio. I think he said that there's almost 30,000 one-on-one partnering meetings going on.
Wow.
We at Bayer now, I think, have about 600 or 700 on our books. And really, the opportunity to have those meaningful dialogues again is critical to our success. We aim to be a partner of choice in the United States. And if you think about our success to date, as well as our success moving forwards, a lot of that is very dependent on successful collaborations. And having the opportunity to be here is really going to be a wonderful opportunity for us to understand where we can complement other companies, other academic institutions, in order for innovation to thrive. Actually, when we leave here, I'm actually heading off to a session, a super session, where we're going to have leaders from Google, Harvard, and Bayer sitting and having those meaningful conversations about how are we going to tackle the important issues that we're going to be facing in a growing and aging population.
Yeah, and that grouping is really emblematic of the convergence that's taking place in the sector right now.
Absolutely.
The theme of this year's meeting, as you know, is simply the word imagine. It's just imagine. So I'd like to ask you to fill in the blank. Imagine what, Habib?
Well, at Bayer, obviously, science for a better life is what we live by. And we're extremely proud on the investments we're making in areas of multiple sclerosis, hemophilia, oncology, and helping patients live better, longer lives. I'd love to imagine a world where those diseases don't exist anymore.
Wouldn't we all? Habib Dable, the president of the U.S. Pharmaceuticals Division at Bayer, thanks for joining us at the Bio Buzz Center.